is Emma. This is Tangerine. Do you know what a day it is, Tanny? You know what day it is, babes? Say, it's Fan Friday! Yay!
It's time for Fan Friday! And we're gonna try to pull this off before this big storm cloud rolls into our yard. Alright, it's already getting windy, so let's get right down to it. Chris wants to know, what dog food do you prefer feeding your huskies? Hi Chris, you must be new. We feed our dogs Dr. Tim's Kinesis. There's a link down in the video description for more information on his food. PoPup509 says, what is your dog's favorite thing to do? I think running and playing, camping. I don't know. Shelby, what's your favorite thing to do? She's like, just chilling. Oakley's probably digging. Memphis is chewing on everything. Is that your favorite thing to do? Let's chew on this. Is this edible? What's this? Can I eat it? Mikey Lofton from Instagram says, how high is your fence in your backyard? Our privacy fence is 6 feet high. I think Shelby knows there's a storm coming. She keeps putting her nose up in the air and sniffing. Quackalin says, how do you stop a dog from chewing on your stuff? Well, my first word of advice would be, whenever your dog is not in a kennel and you're home, they should be in the same room with you so that if they do start chewing on something they're not supposed to be, you can correct them right away, telling them no, giving them something that they should be able to chew on. Make sure they have lots of things that belong to them that they can chew on. You can also try, if it's something that they're constantly chewing on, like a corner of a couch or something, you can use bitter apple spray, which you can get at like a Tractor Supply. Those are a couple tips. If anybody else has more tips, leave them in the comments down below. That storm's rolling in fast. Shelby keeps sniffing it. All you girls are sniffing the air. Casey Lee says, what is your view on pit bulls? I feel they are very misunderstood. How do you personally feel about them? A dog is a dog is a dog is a dog. There is no such thing as a bad dog, only bad owners. That is exactly how I feel. I don't think any dog is born bad. I think they just have misguided, misinformed owners. That's pretty much how I feel about all dogs. I like all dogs. I like pit bulls, I like little dogs. I'm not as big of a fan as little dogs just because they can't hike as far with me as... Would you hear me say hike? Did I say hike, Shelby? Did I say hike, hike, hike? Sorry, Shelby. Hi, Memphis. But I like all dogs. There are no bad dogs, only bad owners. Memphis, are you playing with an apple? Sierra had a really good question. Sierra says, I saw you had some really bad weather on Sunday. I was wondering if you have a plan. If you're at work and there's a tornado warning in your area and your dogs are at home, what do you do? You know, everybody should always have a plan for this. Fortunately, we literally only live 5 minutes from where we work, so if there was a tornado warning in our area, since our work doesn't have a basement anyway, we would probably close up, leave work, come home, and get in the basement. How about anybody else? Anybody that lives in tornado-prone areas? Do you guys have plans in place for this? That's a really good question. Everybody really should have a plan in place. Like, we have little stickers on our windows to let firemen know that there's pets in our house, in case we're not home and there's a fire, God forbid. But does anybody else have any suggestions for that? Here's a fun question. Scoodler from Instagram says, what is your opinion on the Shaytards? Shay Carl and all them. I've actually been watching Shay Carl for a long time, before they even did the Shaytards channel, when they just had their regular channel. I think their family's awesome. I think it's amazing what they've been able to accomplish on YouTube, the things they've done. Their videos are fun to watch. Their kids are freaking adorable. Their dog is awesome. We really miss Malachi, but you know, Malachi was cool. Their new dog's cool too. I think they're cool. We watch the Shaytards. How many of you guys, show of likes or thumbs up or something, make a little thing in the comments. How many of you guys that are watching this watch the Shaytards? Because I bet a lot of you do. Forever Love 27 says, do you ever get annoyed when Oakley digs? As Memphis is debating digging in Oakley's hole. Not really. It's just, you know, it makes her happy. She pretty much does it right over there. I don't really get annoyed when Oakley digs. The other question they had was, do you get annoyed when the dogs play loudly? Not really. It's one of those things you have to accept if you have more than one husky. They're gonna play loudly, they're gonna get rough, they're gonna make a lot of noise, and they're gonna knock things over. It's just, you know, kind of part of the joy of having a husky, or 3. Quite a few of you today asked about what kind of vacuum we use, how often do we vacuum, and things like that. I have a Dyson canister vac and a Dyson cordless digital slim. Those are the 2 vacuums we use. How often do we vacuum? We use the cordless vacuum about every day. We use the canister vac about every 3 or 4 days. Depends on if the dogs are blowing their coats or not. If they're blowing coats, it's pretty much every day. those are the vacuums we have and we use, and I've had my Dyson for a long time. I actually got it just after I got Shelby, so Shelby will be 7, so I've had it almost 7 years. So that's the vacuum we use. Shelby's got a birthday coming. Shelby's birthday is August 8th, you guys. She's already getting a bunch of stuff in the mail for her birthday video. Memphis Belle, you better not tear her collar. Apparently, it's playtime. Oh, she gotcha. Here they go. There goes. You know, it's hard to follow you guys on the camera. Look at these two are smart. They're like, we'll cut you off over here. Oh, right down. She got you right down. You playing too, Oakley? All you girls playing? Oh, Shelby's got her. She's pinned. A lot of you guys always ask, how do you know when the dogs are playing too rough? You have to know your dogs. If you know your dogs well, you'll know when they're playing too rough. Trust me. They're not playing too rough right now. They're just playing. They're just loud and crazy. Loud and crazy. Victoria says, I watched the last video where Memphis and Shelby were swimming and I noticed that Oakley doesn't like swimming. Does she have a fear of water or does she simply not like it? She'll walk in the water, but she doesn't want it to touch her belly. I think she just doesn't like it. I don't think she's necessarily afraid of it. She just doesn't like it. A couple people asked again this time around if an electric fence will work for a husky. I know we've answered this question a couple times, but you guys got to remember we get new people coming in all the time. I've never had experience with an electric fence. The past times we've asked this question, some people say it works, some people say it doesn't. My personal opinion, I don't like them. I just wouldn't be able to trust it. I would rather have a privacy fence. But if that's all you can have is an electric fence, I don't know. Takes some training, but I've heard it can work. Michael says, after seeing how much fun your huskies have together, would it be smart to have more than one? I feel like they wouldn't have as much fun if there was just one alone. I definitely suggest having more than one. Huskies do better with another dog to play with, whether it be another husky. It's nice to have a husky and a husky because they have the same energy level, but I'm definitely glad that I have more than one. We got some mail, we got some mail. Hi, Shelby. And yes, you guys, you still have time to send Shelby a card or a drawing for her birthday. Yes, you do. Shelby will be turning 7 years old. We got a couple cards this week. We'll be doing a birthday video for her. We got some drawings on some really wrinkly paper. One of Shiloh, one of Oakley. These are a little hard to see because the paper's so wrinkled. One of Memphis, one of Shelby. And the question, I don't know who drew these. There's no name on it. It says, was Shiloh always sick when you had her? Shiloh was a very sick dog for a long time. Was she always sick? No, she had some good days too, but it seemed like whenever something could go wrong with her, it always did. She had allergies. She just had a lot of issues, so. Was she sick a lot? Yes. Was she sick all the time? No, she had some good times too. And we got a drawing and a letter from Bridget, and Bridget wants to know how old all the dogs are. Shelby is going to be 7 on August the 8th. Oakley, we don't really know. She's somewhere between the ages of 8 and 12. We really have no idea how old she is. And Memphis is just over 1 year old. Her birthday is in April. And another question Bridget had was, how often do you walk the dogs? About every day. Usually every day. Sometimes we walk, sometimes we bike, sometimes we hike, sometimes we just run around and play in the backyard. Just depends on the weather, really. And her last question was, can my letter and drawing be on Fan Friday? It sure can. And we got this awesome drawing from Selena. What do you got? Rough wrestling again? That's all we have for today, you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you didn't see it, on Wednesday we put up a video of Memphis and Shelby swimming in a waterfall. Seriously, they were swimming in a waterfall. Whoa! There she goes. And for those of you that asked, oh my gosh, they're flying. Yes, Oakley was in the video, but she was at the very end, and she was not swimming because she doesn't like swimming. Oh, you girls are nuts. Here they go. And we almost forgot. Thanks for subscribing. We're already back inside, and I forgot I didn't do the very end of the video. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive. Dream big. I will see you soon. Goodbye. Memphis is chasing that bug in the window. Get it? It's on the outside, baby. It's on the outside.
Turn around and roll over, snowdogs. Sing a song with your sweet voice. I know you've been a good little girl. Good girl. Come and join us for a new adventure. Lots of fun, lots of Won't you come